Yes, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Play Your Crafts right here on Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid, and for the next hour and a half, we're going to have some fun and games. That's what we always do here on a Saturday. Play Your Crafts right, kicking your weekend off in the best way possible. The chance for you as well to win some prizes. Today on Crafters TV, well, it's going to be a busy old day, let me tell you that. Coming up for you today at 3 p.m. here in the UK, but 10 a.m. East Coast time, it's our Totally Tiffany Takeover USA clearance. Now, exclusively for our USA audiences. Now, you have got some brilliant discounts on Totally Tiffany. I'm surrounded by it exclusively for our USA audience members. However, UK or rest of the world, do not feel left out. Head to the website, have a look on our website, crafterscompanion.com.uk.eu, to see the full range of Totally Tiffany, and you'll be able to grab some bargains as well. And guys, some products are running low already. While you're on the website, don't forget as well, all embossing folders from our Gemini range are 50% off. Can you believe it? Until midnight Sunday. Loads of deals. Try embossing. I love embossing. Deals on those. Loads of you saying hello today. Meave in Dublin, Ireland, hello to you. Kimberly, it's your first time watching from New Jersey. Hello to you. Polly, awesome day from all Blountstown, Florida. Mary from a very chilly Maine, hello to you. Helen from Derbyshire, hello. A lot of fog here today in the UK. And Treasure Heart, good morning from Texas. Loads to get our teeth sunk in today, and of course, Play Your Crafts Right. We do need someone brilliant to join me on Play Your Crafts Right, and well, it's my Yorkshire friend, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Jan's here. Good morning, Jan. Come on in.
Good morning.
We're in the same shot and everything.
I'm coming to share your space. This doesn't happen very often, does it now?
Ignore the mess. Ignore everything
that's all right. I've not tripped over anything yet. We're good. We've got that much Tiffany product that we're sort of like, it's like an obstacle course. But yeah, it really fantastic.
Is. So Jan, what have we got coming up for us today on
Honestly,
Crafters?
I said when I'm here, jam-packed day. Yeah, jam-packed day. So I'm here for the first show. George has just explained we've got that Play Your Crafts Right coming up, and we're going to go head-to-head later, aren't we? Yes. We're going to spot the difference later on.
Because we're celebrating Leanne's birthday.
Of course, of course.
Leanne's birthday. Happy birthday, Leanne.
Happy birthday to you. Do you think she'll be watching us on her birthday, George?
Maybe, I hope so. I mean, it was my birthday last Saturday, and I watched on my birthday.
Yeah, maybe. So, yes, apparently we've got some photos of Leanne, and we've got to spot the difference, George. So I've got my specs at the ready just so that I can see, yes.
All ready, yeah.
But yeah, coming up today then, we've got two great sort of shows on a Saturday that are typically Saturday shows, but we've had to do a little bit of sort of swapping around today, because obviously we've got that fantastic Totally Tiffany US warehouse sale at 3 p.m. here in the UK. So we've got fantastic opportunities for you guys to buy all your storage needs. So if you're wanting to top up, today's the day to do that. We've got lots of storage items. You can store ink pads, you can store pens. You know, if you've got things lying around on your desk and you want to get them tidy. I know I've seen a lot of people on social media, George, talking about New Year, time to tidy the craft room. What better timing could this have been?
Day, isn't it?
We've got all the, you know, sort of the tool storage and everything. Lots and lots and lots coming up, which we will get into in much, much more detail throughout the show, okay? And then at 3 p.m. we would normally have had a masterclass with 7 p.m. sorry, we would normally have had a masterclass coming up, but we've actually got a couple of changes in plan.
We have indeed.
I think you've already pre-recorded that, George, haven't you?
Yeah, me and Craig, we've pre-recorded our masterclass 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast time.
Yeah, purely because I think we've got HSN previews coming up, haven't we? So yeah, so many things happening all in one day, but we are actually going to do 2 live demos from that masterclass. I'm going to do those later on, involving a couple of different products that we've got on the show today. So just so that I can read the screen, George.
Absolutely.
I need the old goggles on because the eyes are not what they used to be. Here we are, look, there we go.
That's it.
So number one then, the first demo is going to be using that gorgeous outline die collection. Now I hadn't seen these before I did my prep, and wow, what a brilliant set of dies to have in your stash. These are not going to go away on my desk. These are going to be go-to ones because they've got all those little elements in there. And today we're bringing you them at their best ever price. So you're getting 6 different sets with a total of 17 elements altogether. And that's £31.45 here in the UK and $40.27. But of course, if you're a member of our club Inspire, you're going to get your relative discount, and you can see if you're up to platinum, which I know a lot of you guys are. You've got those details there for £25.16 and $32.22 as our platinum price on those. So don't forget, if you're new to us today, get signed up for Club Inspire because you will receive that 20% discount on your first order. So a really good time to shop. And then we've actually got those I love these, George. I love playing with these. We've got all but 12 by 12 inch stencil sets here, and we've got 5 of them for you today. And again, I'm going to do you a live demo with these later in the show, but really, really useful. If you've got the Pro, you can emboss these so you can see them embossed. If you haven't got the Pro, use them as stencils, but don't think they have to be that 12 by 12 inch. I'm going to use a slightly smaller piece of cardstock for my demo to show you how you can actually bring those in. So 5-piece set, £19 in the UK, $23 in the US. Again, you've got those platinum prices just below there, brings it down to £15.20 or $18.40. Fantastic set of designs, really useful designs as well. They're not sort of random ones.
No.
You've got that wood grain in there, you've got the dots and spots, you've got the swirls. They're all really easy to use, aren't they? And I'm going to use that Deco Tiles one today and do something a bit different with it.
Very nice. And now, guys, you want to get involved in the show, remember, comment below, Facebook and YouTube. We want to see what you're doing. Let us know where you're watching. You can get involved in all the same ways as always. And now, as well, not only have we got our great deals on today's show, we've got our deals from across the week, including our wonderful Get It Got It Good deal. Yes, it is our Get It Good deal, the wonderful Crafters collection, the 3-tote collection. It is a great deal. Now, that wonderful price that you're paying there, you are getting the desktop tote absolutely free. You're getting the deluxe tote case, you're getting the portable tote, and you're also getting as well the wonderful desktop tote as well, and that beautiful floral pattern as well. That can be yours today for that incredible price of $59.98, $59.90 on that platinum price as well. Remember, if you are platinum, like Jan was saying, you get discounts on absolutely everything, not just like the old stuff in the back. No. Everything, you get it on discounts. I'm at this side now. It's throwing me. We're still together. We are joined at the hip. We're shackled under here. We're shackled.
I know.
Ain't it just? But like we said, it is our USA warehouse clearance day. Totally Tiffany takeover. And Jan, there is deals galore today, aren't there?
Do you know, there are so many. We've just had our pre-production meeting before the show, and honestly, there are so many different items on there at fantastic prices. And yet we've got all those things on offer, but you still get your Club Inspire discount on top of that offer. So yeah, a really good day if you're wanting to sort of get yourself organised. 2022 is the year for organisation. I've been doing some at home as well. Yeah. I'm getting closer to revealing pictures of my craft room. They all keep asking me for pictures, but it's been such a bomb site, but I've done a lot of work over the break. I'm getting there. I'm getting organised.
So with storage,
yes,
what makes Totally Tiffany storage the best in the market for crafters?
I just think Tiffany's a crafter, and that's got to be a winner because she knows what she needs to put all her things to get them organised. It's not like just a company making, you know, sort of bits of organisation folders, bits of drawers, things like that. Coming from a crafter, you know yourself, oh, I wish I had such and such to store this in. Yeah. That's exactly what Tiffany's done. Perfect. And she's covered pretty much every possible opportunity that you can think of amongst her range. Now, we've got a vast selection on the show today, but don't forget, if you hit the website, there are lots of other things on there as well, aren't there? So, and again, if they're not in the US warehouse sale, you will still get that Club Inspire discount off them anyway. So yeah, it's like knowing where to start. Well, we've had to plan a running order because there are so many different products.
We've had to be organised and everything. We never do that. But as well, we've got some great deals. Like we keep saying, the USA warehouse clearance, all the prices that you'll see in this next little part are all part of for our USA audience members only. But if you are in the UK or anywhere else in the world, do not fear. Head to the website crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu to see the full range of products available to you. There are loads and loads of great deals to have, even if they're not in the US warehouse clearance today. But first of all, got this wonderful deal here with the 5-piece collection. This is a great deal, isn't it, Jan?
Honestly, there are so many different elements here. I'm going to be that lovely assistant, George.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be here, look, this one, and then we're going to have a look inside,
Absolutely,
aren't we?
because they are built
So I'll leave
to
that
last,
one with you. We've got lots of different ones.
Absolutely. Every bag comes with this great see-through that you see here. It's built to last, and that's the best thing about Tiffany products. They are built to last time and time again. Now, of course, you don't get the card inside. Everything that you see within the products, I want to point that out right now, you won't get. I just want to be that person. However, this is the wonderful tray collection. It's built to hold A4 card. You're going to get the bag. You're going to get this as well. I love these little design features as well. On the side here, should point this out, you've got the little handle. So if you store them up vertically, look at me with big words, like that, you've got the little handle to pull it out there. Plus as well, you've got the little pouches to put your labels in, so you know exactly what you've got inside each bag. Then when you open it up as well, you've got that wonderful tray. So everything comes out there. The plastic tray comes out and it all stores there. Every time it's going to last you. It's such a great product and it's been designed so well, hasn't it, Jem?
It has, and I'm just looking, you know, you can actually see there, George just flicked through, there's quite a chunk of card, and yet it's probably only about half full. If I just turn it that way, you can see where that cardstock comes to. There's about another inch yet.
It'd take a good ream of paper, wouldn't it?
It's going to take a good chunk of cardstock in there. You might want to colour coordinate, you might want one of these for each colour. That's how I store my cardstock. So I've got all different types of card, whether it be pearlescent, plain card, glitter card, whatever it is, you know, the mirror card, but it's done by colour. So I have a different folder for each colour, and then it's all mixed in there in order. But I just flick through it. Well, I'll need a bit of glitter card today, or off it. I might need a bit of mirror card. But yeah, and one of the things that I like about, not only are they see-through, George, like you mentioned, so that you can see what's in there, I love the fact that they've got these plastic inside.
Absolutely.
The drawer inside just keeps everything sort of protected. So if you're putting cardstock in there, especially if it's your nice posh cardstock, you know, maybe you've got some hunky-dory card in there, maybe you've got some of our Centura Pearl in there, that you really want, you don't want it getting all damaged in the corners, so the tray keeps it all nice and neat. And again, just slides in and out for when you're using it. You can store them flat, you can store them upright, and I like the idea, like George said, have them, I've got mine on the shelf like this, so you can literally just pull them out. And all I do, because I store mine in colours, I just put a little bit of coloured card, rather than writing it out, I just have a little bit of coloured card in so that I know which one's which. And of course they're in rainbow order, they wouldn't be in anything else, George, but you know me, everything's got to be right.
Absolutely.
And literally just pop it off the shelf, leave it out while I'm working with it, pop the scraps back in the front, and then you can slide it back on the shelf when you're done. So that's the A4.
Yeah, that's only one of the cases that you get in this bundle. You're also getting 4 different other bags with tray collection. We'll show you the trays as well. You're getting, this is the 6-piece tray.
So I'm going to bring you this one.
It's the 8-piece tray.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8.
8 pieces
8 storages that you can see there. That is going to be in there. You get all the different trays and compartments that you'll see within this bag. Again, designed with those same quality features. Then we've also, that's the 8 one, so you're perfect for storing your pencils, tools. We've also, as well, within this collection, you've got the 6 tray option, which comes within this bundle as well. Excuse me. Again, hold it perfect for your glitters, your embossing powders, ribbons, cottons, whatever you've got. As well, not only are you getting the 6 tray.
Oh, I'm still going.
You're getting the 4 tray as well.
Yep.
For even more storage, your glues, your chunky glues, your tapes, your red liners, your pens, whatever you may need as well.
Yep.
Plus as well,
last but not least, number 5.
2x2.
We've got the 2. Okay.
Yes, there is. Perfect. And a lot of you guys, I love it. You don't just necessarily use these for crafting items, do you? A lot of you guys use these for other items because they are such good, sturdy bags. So in this range, you're getting A4, you're getting 8 trays, 6 trays, 4 trays, 2 trays, 5 bags, $49.99. This is what you're getting within this 5-piece collection. You can see all there. Loads of great deals, loads to be had within this collection. And like we said, every single collection has got that great design of Totally Tiffany, that see-through bag with that great sturdiness, great ideas, great storage, and like we said, it can be stored vertical or horizontal. Loads of you getting in touch and saying, I'm shouting all this walking around. Rebecca on YouTube, the 12x12 paper takers are fab for storing complete Sarah signature collections. Wait for them to come back in stock in the UK. And Kimberly, it's nice to see how they're used. I've not seen them before. Kimberly, today is the day to get those brilliant ideas of storage. Loads more storage. Like we said, it is a storage masterclass, I think is the word I want to say.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it literally is all things storage. And as I say, I think she's probably the best person to sort of encompass this purely because she's a crafter herself.
Absolutely.
So where are we starting?
We'll start
then,
with this
George?
one. We're going for this one here. It's the die and stamp organizer collection as well. guys, there are some great deals to be had today. On this one alone, you are getting a great saving of 30%, $34.99. And now, you're getting in here, what you're doing is you are buying the die organizer, okay?
Yep.
What you're getting for free is the tool caddy, just there, comes separate. But look at this range of storage. Like you said, it's been designed
It
for
has.
craft.
And it's all the same. If you look at the dimensions, everything fits nicely. So this one's the same depth as this one. So if you want these lined up across the back of your desk, or if you've got them on a unit or something like that, everything fits in perfectly. Now, obviously, like George pointed out, it doesn't come with all the product. We've just put some of our product in to show you. And it's nowhere near full. You know, we've popped one or two bits and pieces in here, but there are probably room to at least double what we've actually got in here. That's a lot of stuff. I'm always talking about keeping certain dies on my desk, George, that I use all the time. Absolutely great for that kind of thing.
And as well, to point you out as well, you do get the dividers in here, which come out like you do most places. So if something needs to be a bit wider or a bit more narrow, maybe you're using it for something a bit different, you can personalise it towards you. This is how compact you can make your storage caddy. Let's have a look at this one. This is it here. Look at that's what Tiffany sent over from the States. That is how much you can pack it full of everything. Maybe that's full of your crafting items. Maybe it's for your office. Maybe you need to make it a bit more personalised with notebooks and calculators, scissors, like this one here with drawing pins, whatever you need in this one. And then as well, with your tool tower, you can be able to pack that with everything that you need. Maybe it's your crafting items, maybe it's for your tools in your shed, or maybe in your garage. Maybe you're going to use it for rulers, scissors.
I'm just thinking makeup as well, George. You know, you could have all your brushes in the back, the smaller items coming down the front, Could be first aid stations. So many different things.
Absolutely. Now, these are the wonderful, remember guys, it's $34.99, and remember that platinum price as well, $27.99. A great deal to be had today. Loads of great deals. Now, we're also going to have a look at the Ink Palaces. I love it how it's called the Ink Palace.
The Ink Palace.
Sounds like a wonderful place,
the perfect place to keep all your inks.
It is. Yeah. It's over here, a little bit further, moving over. We'll show the close-up as well. It's just here for you. Everything is stored here within your inks. Like we've said, they're designed to be for all crafting items, aren't they, Jan? Yes. They are designed every single time to be designed for crafting items. Yep. Remember, 40% off on this one. You are paying for the XL one, which is this one here, which holds, I want to say, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and there's 4 just top here, 40 ink pads. Plus, you're going to get this absolutely free, which holds even more inks, or like we split it here with our wonderful pens. Jan, I think this is brilliant, and the price you're paying for it is just ridiculous.
Honestly, the crazy prices today, and I think this is why it's just flying out of the warehouse. Honestly, some things have sold out already. We've got some things that are very low on stock. So if you want any of these, don't wait. Sort of get going. You can order them now, get cracking with them. Now, we've put our Spectrum Noir ink pads in here, but they will fit any range of ink pads in there, so it doesn't have to be just the Spectrum Noir. If you've got a mixture, you could have different ink pads on each shelf. It might be like we've popped the pens in the bottom, you want to use them for your pen storage. Really sturdy as well, George, with them being wood, aren't they?
Yeah, really sturdy indeed. Look, you don't have to put the pen and the ink pads in here. This is what else you can do with them. You may want to put even more different. Look at that, how packed that is. And I mean, this next one, this is going to make you pleased. This is going to make you pleased, Jan. Look at that
with all the rainbows.
Absolutely.
So all the different types of pens, you know, you might want to pop your alcohol pens, your watercolour markers, your sparkle pens, anything like that. And I love that it's got that little tray on the top as well. You can see there with the brushes and things like that. Absolutely brilliant.
And don't think as well it's just for, I mean, this. I just looked at this next picture and I went, I don't understand how this has worked. They've just turned this on their side. So where it says February at the top, when you come back to us here in the studio, you'll see that we've got ours with where it says February on the top facing the ceiling with the ink pads. Turn it on its side and it's more of a filing
You can
cabinet.
actually stack things in there,
And this is it flipped on its back, and it's the way we've got it here in the studio with the, so where the inks are at the top, that's where the February was. That was brilliant.
But just look how much is in there though.
Absolutely, great stuff.
Really get yourself sorted.
This is going to be a
now
great
then, shall
day.
we do a swap?
Let's do a little swap.
Let's do a little dance, shall we? We'll pop you at that side. There we go. Look, I love this.
Jeffrey on Facebook has said, I've used all of these and more. It's still a work in process because I think storage never stops, does it, with your
Once you
tidying?
start organising
That's it.
things, it gets very addictive, and it's like, oh, I need to put all those things together. I need to put all those things. Absolutely perfect. As I say, I love that we've got this at the beginning of the year, George,
Yes.
so that people can get cracking with that organisation for this year.
Absolutely. And Anne's us on Facebook. Is this the one of those sales where you can only have sale things in your order? Yes, all these items in the category have an orange label on the website. So head to the website. It's got the orange label. That will tell you what's in the sale. Next, we are going to be looking at this, the 4-level stadium. It's this one just here. 4 levels. Now, what you're seeing here, I'm just going to move this one out of your way because I don't need to get a little bit confused, because all you're getting is this one. You're getting the 4 level. You're paying for 2 of these, you get a third absolutely free. So you get this times 2. So you're getting 2 more of these. How big could you make the jam? This is massive, isn't it?
This could go right across the back of your desk, couldn't it?
Yeah.
If you've got your desk against a wall here, you could literally have these stood right across the back of the desk.
Yeah.
Get yourself totally organised. As I say, we've just popped some of our products in here, but there are so many different ways. And I'm just thinking, having seen the others, George, I'm
Yeah.
thinking maybe any of them would stand up the other way as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can either have them this way with the holes this side, or you could tip them to
Absolutely.
pop things in. So again, to suit you, you know, it sort of suits the space that you're working in. But yeah,
Absolutely.
fantastic, you know, and I think, have we got a couple of pictures?
We have
just
indeed.
showing
Look at
how
this.
much, just look how much you can fit in there.
Yeah, and again, remember, this is what we say, it doesn't have necessarily be crafted. Maybe you are a spice connoisseur in your kitchen, perfect for those spice jars in your cupboards, maybe for barbecues, and a great price as well. Plus, as well, we've got more, I mean, like we said, turn it on your side, like Jan was just saying there, you can store ribbons in it,
Yep.
or tapes, or whatever you've got.
That
Look
one's
at
all
that.
full of washi tape. I love that as well. I've
Yeah.
got a load of those in a drawer, actually. That's given me another idea with those, yeah?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
And a
you're
great
getting
price.
3 of them for the price,
Free
George.
price. You're getting 1, you're paying for 2, you're getting 1 for free, $69.98. Remember that platinum price as well, $55.98. You're getting 30% off today. Also in the deal as well, you've got the 6 level option as well. So you've got 6 different levels. Again, I want to point this out as well. If you're buying this today, it's near enough the exact same width as well. So you can stack them side by side. There's not really much difference there. But again, perfect for your tape pens, your glitters, your smaller jars, whatever you've got. Maybe you're a soft crafter and you want to put your threads in there. $69.98. And remember, again as well, you're paying for 2, you're getting 1 for free. Jan, another great difference. And like you said, it's smaller as well.
It is, yeah. So, yeah, like you said, the smaller items are slightly wider. I would say the first one's probably about 2 inch in depth, whereas this one's probably just over 1 inch.
Yeah.
So all those smaller items, you know, things like if you've got the perfect pearls,
Perfect, yeah.
or the, I'm trying to think of the names of them that make the little drops, the pearl drops. It might be little jars of glitter. It might be alcohol inks. All those slightly smaller jars will fit in that second one. And again, it's 3 of, isn't it? It's
Yes.
times 3, George, yeah?
So you're getting
So
that
rolls
3
of tape
times.
we've got in there as well. You know, again, the washi tape would fit. Absolutely stunning way of organising. So
Absolutely.
again, got a couple of pictures.
For your
Look
soft
at that, the
crafters,
cottons,
yeah, with
of
threads.
course. Yeah, all the threads and the ribbons. Absolutely brilliant. There's no limit to what you can put in here, is there?
No, there isn't.
All right, and I've just seen a sneaky peek of the next picture. Look at that.
That's
Think
gorgeous.
about the mixed media stuff as well. You know, if you've got gilding flakes, if you've got pastes and things like that, all fit in these. Absolutely beautiful. That one you can see has got some inks in there, the old wooden stamps in that one as well. Again, you know, so many different ways. If you've got some of these, let us know how you store, what you store in yours.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, loads of you get in touch already today saying how much you love everything. Rosalind on Facebook, good morning from Maryland, stocking up on the buddy bags. You can never have enough. Wait till I've got for you next. Moira on Facebook, morning all from Hamburg, New York. Placed my Totally Tiffany order yesterday. A lot of you getting ahead of the game
Yep.
yesterday. Guys, a lot of this stuff is going to sell out. It always does with Totally Tiffany. We've got another great...
Oh, goodness. Did you need a hand, George? Shall we do one each? Look at this. He's had his Weetabix.
Guys, this is a great deal. You're getting a brilliant deal. You're getting this. What you see here, you are paying for. Let me get this right, Georgina. You're paying for the workstation, which is in here.
If I hold the
You
bag.
hold the bag. That's it.
It's a two-man
If you
job,
are
this, isn't it?
A
Yeah?
mobile crafter, this is going to be perfect for you. You're paying for this here. Now, I know a lot of our crafters here, because a lot of you guys go from studio to studios,
Yep.
use these because they are perfect. You're paying for this. Then we're going to chuck in the trash can and The Lois tote bag, which is unique for... There's so much stuff. I can't... Get out the wide.
Get it all in there.
For free. You're getting that and the trash can for free. If you've not seen a trash can, again, perfect. There it is. Look at that. So, this is brilliant. The Craft and Carry workstation. Jan, what can we put in here? Because it's got all the labels
Honestly,
at the front, isn't
there's
it?
so many different ways. I mean, we've actually got 12 by 12 paper pads in the back of here. You know, we've got such as some of the 8 by 8s. You could go down to the 6 by 6. We've actually got some of our sparkle inks in the bottom here. And again, these all Velcro in and out. So if you wanted a big long pocket here, you could just leave one of the little dividers out of here. We've got some sort of gilding flakes in here stood on their side. You know, we've got rocker blocks in here, tapes, we've got pens. You name it, you can decide. And there's still room. There's actually another pocket here at the back, which we've not got anything in there. Paintbrushes maybe, long deep pocket at the side here, little string pockets on the side. I've got another one with some inks in at this side. I think it's so much. It literally is like a little portable craft desk.
It really is.
So if you go into classes, I know they're a little bit sort of scarce at the minute, but I'm sure we've got to believe everything's going to pick up again. So yeah, just ideal for taking on the road with you. Like you said, George, we're constantly from my craft desk to here and back again, you know, so it's ideal and cramming in there. And again, so easily put together and really sturdy. You know, those we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 paper pads in there, which you know how heavy those paper pads are when we get them together, and all the other bits and pieces. It's not even sagging or anything there, is it? Yeah.
And it fits directly into this. So if you want to put it into there, it's easy enough, isn't it? It fits straight in, no messing about, and as well, you're going to get the bin as well, the trash can, absolutely free. Perfect. Not even just for crafting, but for if you go on a holiday, toddlers,
anything,
tots.
little laundry basket, things like that. It could be something for pets, you know, keep your pet things in it, pet toys and things like that.
Camping,
absolutely,
and it fits straight in the back of your bag.
And the big one, the lowest, I use this for storing my 12 by 12 paper pads in, George, and I must have got, I think, about 25. It's so heavy that I can barely pick it up off the floor, but it's literally from front to back about 25, and I just pop the name on the spine of the paper pad so that I can flick through them and see what's in there. Right,
you guys,
am I going to be able to lift this down,
you can do
George?
It. Go on,
Shall
it's sturdy. Go on, that's it.
Yes,
that is the pink option. We've also got the purple option as well. Again, with the exact, remember the exact same things you're getting in here. You're going to get the Lois tote bag, you're paying for the desk tidy, and again, you're getting the Lois tote bag and the trash can absolutely free. Now just point out, yes, they are purple, and it is a different shade of purple, but it's what you'll be getting again, the purple craft carry and workstation collection. Again, it's brilliant. What have we got in this one, Jan?
Well, I think here, I'm just looking here, we've actually got the foldable big A. Look at this.
Yeah,
the
massive.
big A3. Well, that's the sewing one. This is actually a cutting mat. Yeah. So this big A2 one folds, A3, just folded them in half. They're fit in that back pocket, so your cutting mats in there. Again, I'm just going to squeeze those back in the back. We've got paper pads in there. I've even got my Gemini plates. You know, those keep them all nice and tidy. Anything that you want to store. I've got a set of large Gemini plates, set of Gemini Junior plates in there. I've even got some double-sided plates, keep everything together. It may be your aerosol cans, like I say, it's got those little Velcro dividers inside that you can decide where you want them. Pens in there. I've got some little bits of pixie dust in there and all sorts, you know, whatever you want to use in it. And like I said, we've still got those little net pockets on the side. And then you've got that really nice long one, which I think would be great for sort of paintbrushes or rulers, anything that's got any length to it that you don't want to fall out of something. Number of times I've picked my craft bag up and the taller items have just literally toppled out. Or when I get home, when I've popped it in the boot at the end of the day and I get home, it's always those long items that are literally littering up in the boot. So yeah, that's the actual craft station. And then we've got the little pop-up waste.
Trash can again, and which you're getting for free, and you're getting the Lois tote bag.
And that lovely Lois tote in the
Loads of you
there.
saying you can never go wrong with a Lois tote bag. Cara on, who was it said it? Oh, it was Mary. You can never have too many Lois tote bags. This is my favourite deal on the sale. Remember, exclusively for our USA audiences. Someone said they put their laptop in their organiser.
Yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of room for that to just slide in the back, isn't there?
And it fits, remember, it all designs to work together. It fits inside the Lois tote bag. Loads of you adore a Lois tote bag. Honestly, anything that you buy from Totally Tiffany fits inside a Lois tote bag. $34.99. Alternatively, that platinum price, $27.99. Jan, this is only the start of the show, but do you know what it is? Play your crafts right. And we're about to get ready for a game. You go get
Shall I
yourself
go and
ready.
get myself sorted?
You
Right.
go and get yourself
I'm going back to my
sorted.
workstation.
That's it, my lovely. Loads of you getting in touch today. Mary on Facebook. I like the idea of storing Gemini plates in the workstation. It's a brilliant deal. And guys, Mary on with the wonderful stadiums that we were showing you earlier. These ones just here. She's buying one for her daughter to put a nail polish in. If you've got a little girl or little boy or anybody who likes nail polish, perfect to store it into there. Loads of you get in touch. Remember, all the deals that you're seeing today are for our USA audiences. It's at 3 p.m. here in the UK, but 10 a.m. East Coast time, 7 a.m. West Coast. It's our Totally Tiffany USA warehouse clearance show here on Crafters TV. Don't forget as well, we've got our wonderful pre-record of our masterclass later on with mixed mediums with me and the wonderful Craig at 7 p.m. here in the UK. But HSM preview tonight, 8 p.m. UK time. So much happening today, 3 p.m. East Coast time. And as well, if that wasn't enough, it's our Leanne's birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday to you. We're going to be having a wonderful game of Spot the Difference. Jan, are you feeling confident?
Ooh, I think so. I've done a spot the difference before, and the differences were minute, George. So I'm hoping that we've got a bit of an improvement today. I'm trying to think what we could change about Leanne to make it different, or is it going to be something she's holding, or is it going to be in the background? Did our beady eyes? I don't know. I might put my goggles back on, although this screen's a little bit closer here, so we'll see how we get on.
Well, if you are brand new to us here on Play Your Crafts Right, it's the time that we try and win you some vouchers. Yes, you do. Jan is playing for Team YouTube and I am playing for Team Facebook. If you've commented on today's show, no matter where, if you say hello, let us know what you're doing, you've got the chance of winning. If Jan wins, YouTube viewers, you've got the chance of winning. If I win, Facebook, you're going to be winning those brilliant vouchers, and we'll tell you who's the winners are a little bit later on in the show. But Jan, are you feeling confident?
I'm ready to go. I've got my board at the ready.
Right,
let's have a look, shall we?
Right,
Get
so
the pens
spot the
ready.
difference. Here we go.
Sleeves
Here we are.
up.
First image. It's time for Spot the Difference. Okay. Okay, look at the image. Have a good look at the image. That's it. Right, so we're looking for one difference. Okay, here is image number 2. Nothing's changed.
Has that changed?
Oh, I know what that is.
Can we go back to the first one a second? I didn't even see them change.
Okay, George, go back to the split screen. First image. Here's the image. 5-10 seconds on that one.
Right.
Yeah, okay, back to us.
That's better, yeah. I never even noticed the change. Ah.
Okay.
Have you seen it, George?
Nope. I'm making it up, I'm not gonna lie.
You're making it up?
Well, I thought I did. I thought I saw something, but then I realised that it wasn't that.
Oh, no.
So now, I have no idea. Right.
You saw it. Oh, Georgina's saying she saw it. I didn't. Did you?
Okay.
I've looked at the obvious things and nothing looks different,
No, it
George.
doesn't.
I'm going for... I'm going to write something down, but it's a guess.
I'm going to go for something on the shelves. that's as
Something
vague,
on the shelves.
That's as vague as I'm going. Shelf. Jan, what are you going
I've
for?
actually gone for the guillotine handle. I'm
Okay.
not sure if it wasn't in a different position.
Let's find out what the answer is. Oh, it was the rocket on the launch day
heavens
card.
above.
Right, you guys got that on the right. You guys on the Crafters on the website got that.
Do you know?
Mary on Facebook, I didn't see that change. Neither did we. Right, here we go. Image number 2.
Number 2 then, let's have a look.
Right, 10 seconds to have a look at it. Play along at home. Okay, everyone looking. Just keep your eyes peeled. Everyone keep looking. There we are. Right. Okay, back to us. Here we are. Here's the image difference. Apart from Shay's face has been cut off, apart from that bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know whether it was meant to be like that. No, I don't think that's the difference.
Okay, I think I've got an answer. Okay. I think our wonderful Leanne had a lanyard around her neck. And that lanyard's gone.
Oh, I've put the boxes in the background. I'm rubbish at this, George. I'm clearly not very good at spotting the difference.
What was the difference? Let's have a look. It was the boxes in the background.
Right.
Very good, Jan. Very good indeed.
Ooh, it was a guess, George. It
Very
wasn't,
good guess. Well,
wasn't a calculated answer.
1-0 to you. Right, let's have a
Right.
look at our next image. Here we go.
Well, as long as I've got a point on the board, I don't feel quite so bad.
I'll just get mine eventually. Right, here we go. Here's our third image.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, here we are. Here they are, pretending to look busy. Right, what do you want from Starbucks? I'll have a coffee. Right, very good. Here we are.
Oh, dear. Gosh, this could be anything.
And the next one, here we go, right. I've zoomed in. Here's the next image, let's have a look. Right, I've got this. Yes, I've got that one. Have you got it at home? Make sure you're playing. Yeah, have you? Yes, it has actually. If you look at, yeah, right. Jan, have you got it?
I think so.
Right, I've gone for the extra person in the background.
Yes,
to repeat.
extra person.
I don't know what's his name.
It's duplicated.
Yes, it's an extra person in the background. Maybe they're twins and we don't know. There he is, he got copied and pasted. There he is. Look at him, he's been working out in that first picture, and then the second one, they've shrunk him down. He won't be happy about that. Right, it's 2-1 to Jan. It's 2-1 to YouTube. Facebook, I'm willing to get back to you on this one. This game is hard today, Rita. It is indeed. It is indeed. Right, image number 4. Let's have a look. Oh, do you know what's going to... This is going to be some of the pens. They're going to be like a different shade.
Please don't just tell me one pen's different.
Right, here we go. That is image number 1. Here is going to be the second image. What has changed? Let's have a look. Right. I think I've got it as well.
I don't know whether it's right or not, but it was the bit that jumped out at me.
Yeah, it was me as well. Right. What have you gone for, Jan?
I put an extra pen set.
I
There
put
was
an
only
extra pen
4
set,
on
yeah,
the
and then
original
there was
photo, and
5.
then it showed you 5th one.
Right, here we go. Was it extra pens? It was, Jan.
Yeah.
It was extra pens.
Yep, brilliant.
Very good.
Oh.
So 3-2 to Jan on YouTube. Last one. Here we go. Right, it is Leanne's birthday. If you're wondering why it's all about Leanne today, she's only 21. Can you believe it? Tracy, don't look at me like that. Right, here we go. 5th and final image of round 1. Here's the first one. Spot your difference. This is going to be a good one, isn't it? Right, here's the first one. Spot the difference. Here we go. Let's have a look.
Gosh, that wasn't long.
Sorry, Jan. I know, Jan. I'm rushed. You go. Put it back on
I
for
didn't even
Jan.
get a chance to look along the shelves.
I'm sorry.
Then.
I'm feeling confident. 10 seconds. I'm feeling confident. That's why, Jan. Rebecca on YouTube. Twins that still wear the same clothes at their age, George. They might be twins. You never know.
Is that still the first one?
That's still the first one. Yep.
Right.
We felt generous. We felt generous.
Yep.
Here we go.
Second one. Oh.
Adam does not like anybody, does he? If he had a vest on, Adam
That's
likes
a
vest.
tough one, isn't it? That is a tough one.
I've got an idea. I've got an option. I don't know whether it's right or not.
Mine's a guess on that one because I didn't notice the difference on that one.
Something with the fruit, the knitted fruit on the bottom
fruit.
shelf.
I've put the lamp behind the shelving unit.
Let's have a look. What was the difference in that image? It was the books.
Oh, the books on the shelf. I knew it was going to be something on the shelf. Yeah.
So as it stands, it's 3 points to Jan for YouTube, and it's 2 points to me on the Facey B. However, but there's still time. There's still a second round. Don't worry. 5 of you guys on either YouTube or Facebook are going to be the lucky winners of some brilliant vouchers on this wonderful day here on Crafters TV. Loads of you get in touch. Keep on commenting below. Remember, if you comment and YouTube or Facebook wins, then you've got a chance of winning those incredible vouchers. Guys, loads of stuff coming up for you today. Remember, 3 p.m, we've got our Totally Tiffany USA clearance, 10 a.m. on the East Coast. Loads of Totally Tiffany goodies exclusively for our USA audiences. UK, do not feel left out, or the rest of the world, you can head to the website and find all those brilliantly Totally Tiffany offers. In the meantime, have a look in your baskets, and we'll see you very, very shortly.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet.
The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafters Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafters Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy. Get yours now.
Yes, welcome back to Play Your Crafts right here on Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. As it stands, it's 3-2 to Jan. YouTube is in the lead. We're celebrating Leanne's birthday. It's her birthday today, and there's another round coming up. Who will be victorious? Time will tell. We're getting ready for a brilliant day. Remember, we've got that USA clearance today with Totally Tiffany at 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Remember, all the prices for Totally Tiffany are for the USA audiences only. However, 7 p.m. we've got our masterclass with myself and Craig. It's a pre-recorded episode as we've got a HSM preview, but our pre-record is brilliant. It's an hour all about mixed media and using our outline dies. And these outline dies, I saw these the other day, they are brilliant, aren't they? These are a great collection. There is 6 different designs here. You've got the pretty posies, the fabulous florals, blooming botanicals, simple sprigs, magnificent butterflies, and dainty dragonflies. 25% off in this bundle. Best price ever. We've done this at £31.45, $40.27, and that incredible platinum price as well, $25.16, $32.22 on Club Inspire. Jan, these are a great die, aren't they? There's so much with them and so much within each pack.
Honestly, I just think as far as embellishments go, goes, these are a real go-to selection. You know,
Yes.
you've got your butterflies in there, you've got your dragonflies in there, you've got some foliage in there, you've got flowers in there. Those are all the things that we tend to use when we're decorating cards with the embellishments. Now, they're actually a decent size to work as an individual item, so you might want those to be the focal point on your card, but also I just think that these are going to stay in my little desk caddy as a go-to for if I need a butterfly here or a flower there. Absolutely beautiful. Again, lots of different things you can do with them. I'm just going to go through what you get in that collection. There are 6 different collections and you get 17 elements altogether. So some of them just have the one focal point in. So here you can see the metalwork at this side, and then we've got the actual die cut at this side. So this one is the beginning with the peony, pretty posy, is it?
Yes.
Pretty posy. I was just looking at the writing on there and it's like, yeah, pretty posy. And then what I've done is I've just picked some samples out to give you an idea of what they might look like when used. So this one we've just used with the sparkle pens there, created a nice little wash background. Perfect, this one for paper piecing, which is exactly what we've done there. We've cut that die cut in white card and then added some die cut pieces in there just to add some colour to it. So that is the pretty posy. The next one in the collection there, we've actually got those fabulous florals. All right, so again you've got 4 nice flower shapes, well 3 flower shapes and the leaf there that you can use as an embellishment. You can recreate that posy to create a focal point, but just look how cleverly it's been done with this one. Perfect. So this has actually had, and I'm going to do a little bit along these lines in my demo, but a bit different as well. So it's been die cut into the card and then reset, but with that gorgeous colour wash behind it. So a little bit of everything on there. Just add your sentiments, whatever you fancy. So that one was fabulous florals. Then we've got the blooming botanicals. So again, love, you know that the daisy or the gerber is one of my favourite flowers. Absolutely love that. I think that would be great. Just a solitary one on its own if you were making a sympathy card. Just nice and keep it simple with just the outline there. Don't even colour it in. And then with sympathy at the bottom, I just think would be great. Or the other flower either. But just look how striking they can look when you put them into a design. Lovely. How stunning is that? So just the red, black and white, really nice colour combination there on that one. So that one was your blooming botanicals. We've also got simple sprigs, and this is the one I'm going to be using in my demo. And again, just to give you a little bit of inspiration, that way, that's it. You can just see there, and we've actually got acetate behind that one. All right, and then the little wash behind it. So again, all done in the white, looks really effective. The 5th one is the magnificent butterflies, and these are beautiful. Just look at this guy here. You know, if you're wanting that little bit of embellishment, again, paper piecing, pop some vellum behind it and cut round it, absolutely beautiful. But again, just to give you some inspiration there as to how to use them, that's just using that larger one there with our cut and emboss folder behind it, the polka dot cut and emboss folder there. And then the last one in there is dainty dragonflies. And again, you've got the 3 different sizes of dragonfly and just that little bit of inspiration for you there. And we've cut them twice here. We've got the wings lifted up with the silver behind and the black on top there just to create that little bit of shadow. So just that inspiration. So a whole set of 6, 17 elements. I'm going to pop those to one side, and I've actually chosen the sprigs to do a demo for you. So again, this is how they come to you. Nice little packet there, and you've got those on the acetate inside. So this one has 4 separate pieces in here. You've got quite a large one, again, that would make a focal element, and then you've got some smaller ones. So you could build up a wreath with these. You could add these in combination with the flowers, and you put this as the foliage to go with those flower sets. I'm actually, might bring in a second set. I'm not quite sure yet. So what I'm going to do is just a little bit of inking to get started, because I want to make, I've got 2 pieces here. I'll just take my my little notes off that I put when I was prepping. 2 pieces of stamping cards, one slightly bigger than the other. So this one's just a wee bit smaller, and what I'm going to do is colour this panel And then we're going to die cut into here like you saw on that sample, and we're going to have this over the top with the colour showing through.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little bit of inking, nice and quick. I've just brought some of my opaque inks. We have got a selection of ink pads on the show for you. So if you are in the market to try some of the ink pads, we've put a few of each on for you. Now I've just brought 3 of the opaque ones to blend with today. I just wanted that slightly, that you get a little bit of a lighter shade, I find, with the opaque, even though it's the same colour palette.
Yeah.
The nature of the ink is chalky, so you get a slightly lighter finish. Now I'm going to cut this large die sort of about here, so I only really need to ink an area. I don't necessarily need to do the whole piece. So what I'm going to do is just take the 3 separate colours and just build up a little bit, and it doesn't matter what this looks like.
No.
I just need enough colour to peep through that window when we've cut that die out. So again, I've got Oasis there, I've got Grasshopper, I've sort of kept with those sort of foliagey colours there. And again, I'm just going to add a little bit of that, blend it back in with the blue. And then I've also got green topaz. So
I was
sort
just
of,
going to say, the comments that are coming in about these dyes are just...
yeah, they're
incredible.
a really, really handy selection of little dies. And the fact that they're outlines, you know, you could actually put glue inside the outline, die cut it, use the die cut as an edge, put glue into the little wells, add glitter in there, pop acetate behind them. So many different ways. You know, this is just one way that I've picked out here to show you today. So basically, I just want enough there so that when we actually pop this on, we've got enough colour behind it. If you want to do the whole piece, that's absolutely fine. On the one that I prepared at home, I think I did do the full piece of card because I thought, oh, I may as well. I got lost in it at home. I love playing with my inks, you know that. So again, I've just got enough there that when we die cut this piece through, we'll be able to see that colour through the background. So let's pop those to one side. And then the second thing I'm going to do is actually use the other piece. We'll use the clean side, Jan, and we're just going to tape this in place and cut this through the Gemini there. So probably about there. Again, just tape it down, and I've got my Gemini Junior plates with the large Gemini. You know that's my sort of favourite combination wherever possible. All these dies, I think pretty much all of them will fit through the midi and the mini.
Yeah.
So they're a great little collection to have. If you're wanting to cut multiples of them, then you might need the sort of slightly bigger plates. But individually, they're all small enough to fit through that small machine. So I'm just going to pass those through there and cut that out so that we've got like an outline, an aperture to see through.
Kim's asked on Facebook, you don't want to talk about embossing with these dyes. Jan, can you use clear embossing powder on any type of ink?
Technically, yes. The wetter the ink, the better. So the opaque pigment inks were made specifically with embossing in mind because the opaque nature of these means that they stay wet quite a long time. All it is that if it's an ink that I wouldn't try and emboss quick dry inks. I think you're sort of onto a loser there because they literally, you've seen us do the demo where the ink dries instantly the minute it hits that porous surface. So to pop an embossing powder over it, it would just literally fall off. You want something it's going to stick to. But anything that stays wet, you can emboss the water reactive inks as long as you're quick. Because obviously as soon as it dries, and depending on what atmosphere you're in, obviously with all the lights here we get things drying quite quickly, so it depends what atmosphere you're in, but the best ones are either the sticky inks. Let me just pop up downstairs a second. So the actual watermark ink that we supply is made for embossing. So if I'm using, say, a gold or silver embossing powder, I go with the sticky ink, which is not so clean. Yours will be lovely and clean when it comes to you. All right. If I'm using clear embossing powder, I will go with the coloured ink, depending whether it's a colour or whether it's black, and then I will emboss on top of that. So that's the sort of general rule of thumb. So we're just going to take this away now. This is going to be the front section of my card. I can sort that die out later. And then I want to be really careful with this section because we're going to reuse this bit. So I just want to sort of just make sure that everything pops out and leaves that aperture there, like so. Okay, you've got a really delicate bit here in the middle. Yep. And then pop all the pieces out of this one. So you can see that those have all cut out, and it's like, I think if I remember rightly, my mum used to have some dried elements of this, and it's called Honesty.
Right.
And you don't see it much these days. It had like the petal on it had like this gorgeous, almost vellum-like part to the leaf, and I think that's what this is. It reminds me of that. But you can just see, once we've popped all the pieces out there, you've got that lovely outline design. But because we've die cut it out of that section, it's going to fit back in there. So my plan, once I've got all those little pieces out, and again, you know, doing all these at home, you're going to have much more time. We always seem to be chasing the time here. It's like coming into a time warp. You know, you think you've got ages, and then I look up at the clock again, or I've got our lovely Georgina in my ear saying, just a few minutes left, Jan. No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I need to know how much time I've got, but I just, you know, at home, obviously, you've got as long as you need. So if I just pop that on here so you can see it, we're going to put this one behind, we're going to have this over the top, and then I'm going to relay this one back inside. Okay, so that's the beginnings there. And then what I've done, this was one that I inked, and just to show you the difference there, there's not a massive amount of difference there, but this was done with water reactive inks.
Yeah.
All right, this is often a bit paler with the pigment inks. And you can see I've used the other elements of the die. So let's take that big one away. Whoops, it's just popped off there. All right, and you can see that I've used, let me just move that one. This one here, I've used the little sprig, and then there's a little tiny baby one, and I've cut those out of that inked piece because I want those to be coloured. So we've got a bit of two things going on here. So the next thing then, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this to one side, and I'm going to bring in the one that I did at home purely because I've just added a couple of gems on there, and I've stuck my coloured piece behind it for ready, just so that we can show you some other bits and pieces. So I've cut the die out just the same, and then I've put the coloured piece behind it, and then I've actually got a piece of foam behind mine to raise this layer up a little bit. So I'm going to pop those to one side. And then what I did with the other elements was actually cut them out, like I said, out of the coloured piece, and then I've popped them onto my sticky machine. Now I know some of you have this and some of you don't, so if you haven't got the sticky machine, the best thing for sticking those down is going to be either your dotty tape pen on the back of those little die cuts, or a wet glue. And if I was using a wet glue, I would go for the tacky glue. So in my little applicator there, I decant the white PVA tacky glue into there just so that it's got that fine tip. It's ideal for using on the back of these elements. So just a little cheat for you. I get asked this a lot about the sticky if you're using the Xyron machines. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it inside my Gemini plates here. All right, but I'm going to bring in the rubber embossing mat.
Right.
I'm going to take out my magnetic shim. These two never play together ever. They just do not like each other. I'm going to put the other shims in, and I'm going to run it through the machine. And the pressure, the technology on the Xyron is to rub the surface of it. By using the machine, you're adding that enormous amount of pressure, and what it does is it gets rid of any of those stringy bits of glue. A lot of people have said to me, oh, with the Xyron I always get bits of glue showing through, and I deliberately left this one to show you so that when we pull this away now, the surface area that's had the adhesive on, this part comes away beautifully, and there are none of those stringy bits left. It's literally taken everything away so that the glue is now just behind my die cuts there. So a little trick for you there with the Xyron. And then what I did with this piece, I've cut it twice and I've stuck them together to make it a little bit more substantial. And I don't know whether it shows on there. I've just gone over it. It's the glare on there is taking over. But I've just gone over that die cut with my clear sparkle pen, just to add another sort of layer of interest there. And again, you know, we're literally starting to mix those mediums. It can be as simple as that. You know, Craig's got a mixed media show later, but you don't, you know, you think, oh, it needs to be all singing and dancing with all the texture paste. It doesn't. You know, we've now used paper and card, we've used inks, we've used the glitter pen. You're starting to mix those mediums. So let's pop this together then and make that finished card. So I've got a 5x7 card blank, and I've just prepared a couple of mats and layers in those shades of green. So we're going to use the double-sided tape pen to pop that together and just put some on the back of there. And then we're going to add that top layer with those extra little sprigs of greenery on there. So make sure that opens up the right way. We're going to pop that mat and layer there just with a nice little white border around the outside.
Mary's asking on Facebook, Jan, what was the shims you used for the stickiness? What was that?
The stickiness, it's if you were going to sort of emboss a die, all right, so it was clear one at the bottom, then this with the rubber mat over the top, then the plastic, remove the magnetic, and then if you want to take a quick screenshot there while it's there, you can see that order of the shims then. So the clear one at the bottom, whatever it is you're pressing, use the embossing mat to press it, plastic shim, and then your top cutting plate.
Perfect. Loads of love for this die collection and loads of love for this demonstration. Mary on Facebook, very nice collection. Kathy on YouTube, loving this demo. Kimberly on Facebook, this technique is lovely. I do not like paper piecing with issues, so this is a nice way to achieve a very similar effect with the dies and everything. And Sarah on YouTube, I love Jan so much. She's a fantastic teacher. And Pat on YouTube, oh Jan, you just made my day with that tip.
There you go, you see. I know I get asked it a lot, so I thought if I can actually show you, sometimes it clicks into place. But I'm a visual learner. I like to see things in action. So people can tell me things 9 and 10 times and I still forget it. Show it me. Let me do it even better. So again, I'm just going to pop some tacky glue. And again, a top tip with the tacky glue, if you leave it for a few seconds and let it go tacky, hence the name, you'll get a better adhesion with that one. So while that's just working, let me talk you through the other pieces. We've got the coloured pieces there that we've cut out that we're going to stick back in. I've just stamped a quick sentiment out, which was from the Everyday Sentiments, which is not on the show, but this is one that I use a lot, and I've just picked the best wishes out. And then I also, from the Dragonfly collection, just cut one of those beautiful little dragonflies in a little scrap of glitter card there as well. All right, so I'm not sure whether we're going to use him just yet, but let's have a look. So this one should be okay now. We're going to pop this on top. Just make sure we're still the right way of here, like so. And just get that one to stick in the middle there. And then what I want to do is inlay that lovely main die cut back into that gap, like so. Just with that little bit of shimmer, just to, you know, add another sort of layer of interest there. And because you've die cut it, that's going to lay right back in that gap there. Press that one down, and then I want to have my sentiment sort of across the bottom here, but before I add the sentiment in, I'm just going to pop these coloured sprigs in there so that we're building up like a whole collection. So this one's going to go in at the other side, just here, and then that little one, I'm going to bring this to this bottom corner just to offset it and echo that design. And then I've got a little bit of foam on the back of here. Okay, so again, just some extra glue. Ooh, come on, you can do it at the 11th hour, don't let me down. Here we go. Let me just give it a little, the nozzle's not quite clear, there we go. That one doesn't want to play. Come on, there we are. I just need a little bit, enough to stick it down. Because it is actually, it's not foam tape, this one. It is just, I use big sheets of funky foam and chop that up sometimes just to add the dimension. So again, that one's just going to go on the bottom there. So that was my original design. Just get that to stick. Hold that for a second. And then I did wonder whether to, what do you think with the little...
I think there,
Yeah, just to finish it off. I think that's quite nice, isn't it? Just at the top there. So again, I'm just going to pop it a little tiny bit down the body there so that the wings are still free. And then use my tweezers just to pop him as if he's sort of fluttered into the design. Just give those a second for that tacky glue to grab, and then we've got those lovely liftable wings elements there as well. And that's our card. Let me move all the bits out of the way. Nice and delicate there, just using the sprigs, and that's just one of 6 in that collection there.
A great collection and a great price. 15% off on the bundle. So 20% off on the bundle. No, sorry, let me start that again. There is 25% off the bundle. Best ever price. $31.45, $40.27. Loads of the great deals for you as well within the show. We have got the Creative Expressions collection. Great different designs. A brilliant deal for you. The vintage botanicals, as they're renowned, of 15% off on these. You've got some great deals as well, some great designs. You've got the butterfly walk there again for you, the wonderful stamp collection. You've also got the nature finds. You've got the beautiful dates from the past. I love this one. So many uses for that. You've also in here got dies as well. You've also got the shabby basic, the rustic honeycomb. You've also got a little stamp for you as well, the French script, and also the wildflowers as well. Great little collection. Great use for them. $57.74, $84.94. That incredible Club Inspire Platinum price as well. Also, you saw the inks as well that we've got for you there. We've got a great deal again. 4 blending sponges, 4 sponges, and the ink pad collection. You're getting the 4 blending sponges that you see there. You're also going to get in here great inks. You're getting the wonderful metallic pigments. You're getting rose satin. You're going to get another Metis, the amethyst, the metallic pigment. You're also getting some water reactive collections as well. You're getting the green topaz. You're also going to get the Friar brown. Then as well, you're going to get the opaque pigments, perfect for those embossing that we were talking about earlier. Orange and as well fuchsia. And you're also going to get quick dry ocean blue and quick dry pine tree. Perfect if you are brand new to stamping, brand new to ink, shall I say, and you can have a little play. You get in a little selection of all different kinds of inks, seeing what works best for you. $35.92, $51.64, 20% off on that. And that Club Inspire, remember, you're getting the blending tools as well. We've also, in our show a little bit later on in the masterclass, we've got the wonderful large stencils. These stencils are huge. Take a look at these. How big are they? It is a 6-pack as well. You are getting... we were underselling you there. You've got these, well, you've got the wood grain, you've got the sketch swirls, dots and spots, nature stones, deco tiles, and Chesterfield leather. 60% off on the bundle, £19, $23. Jan, these are a massive stencil, but you don't have to use that entire stencil, do you? That's the thing.
No, I think having something that large gives you so much scope to play with. So, you know, whether you want to use them in that big capacity, so you might be a scrapbooker, and you might be wanting to add either a little bit of texture or just a little bit of detail to a pattern paper or something like that. It may be if you have the Gemini Pro, you can emboss a stencil and then add inks or texture to it. But just because they're 12 by 12, I've done these on 6x6 cards and just used an element of that stencil, you know, so you don't have to use the whole thing. So let's just talk you through the collection itself. And like we just said, it is a 6-piece. We found out that there was an extra one in there. So the first one is the wood grain, fairly self-explanatory there. Again, done in brown ink or even done in a sticky ink and embossed with maybe like a gold embossing powder. You're going to get the perfect background there to pop. I mean, that's a lovely nature theme card with the little foxes on there, just with that wood grain instead of a pattern paper, you know, so you've got options there. So again, next one we've got are those lovely decorative swirls, sketch swirls I think we've called them. And again, this one's actually had some texture paste pop through. It's not obvious there, but a little bit of texture paste pop through the stencil there just to create a little bit of shimmer, again as a background feature. But you can see these are not 12 by 12 projects, you know, just using a section of that stencil. And then we've got the dots and spots there. Love this particular sample. I just love the zesty colours in there. Yeah. Again, you know, I think last time I was here, I think I made a box using the dots and spots to create the mats and layers, similar to what we have done here with the card. But again, popping them on an easel card using your inks through those stencils. So that's the dots and spots. Then we have got that lovely stone feature. I love this one. I've used this before as well. Lots of texture in them. This one's been embossed and then inked, so you can get that texture. But again, you know, making home decor projects, just look at that with those lovely inks in the background, just to highlight elements of it. You know, if you're into foam flowers, you could decorate with those, and then you've got the little verse on there for that hanging element. And then we've got that lovely deco tile. This is the one that I'm going to use for our demo. All right, so absolutely beautiful. And again, done in a different colour there. But again, just to give you that suggestion that there's something if you're not wanting to use a pattern paper. And then the last one is that lovely Chesterfield leather. Now I haven't got a sample for that one, but you can see there how that looks. So let's pop into that demo. Let's see if I can get this done in the time that I've got left. All right, now I've tried to do something different for you again, and what we're going to do is basically do a little bit of stenciling first, and I chose that deco tile stencil. And I've literally taken a piece of cardstock that is 10 inches square rather than the whole 12 inches. So I'm literally going to pop my design on the 10-inch piece that I need for my project. So what I'm going to do first is secure this at the back and pop this on here. Okay, so I'm just sort of eyeballing it there and then sticking it with some low-tack tape to the stencil.
Yeah.
On the back there. Okay, right, and then I've taken again some of the opaque ink, one of my favourite colours here. I've got the plum jam there. And what we're going to do is add lots and lots of ink. Now, because this has sort of got a direction, rather than going around in circles, I did work with the direction of the lines on the stencil. So, you know, just be, you know, gentle. They are very fine lines on there. So just be really gentle. And if you follow those lines, you're not going to sort of pull anything out of shape. So I'm going to go really quick with this because I want to try and get that finished project popped together for you. So just follow the design. I'm using one of the rectangular blending sponges. If you've got the circular ones, they will do the same job. Just got a little bit more surface area with the rectangular one. If you prefer a brush, you can actually stencil ink with a brush, or if you've got the little blending sponges, there are so many different options that you can use for this. It may be that you want to use some texture paste rather than an ink. You know, if you've got a plain texture paste, you can colour it with all sorts of your mediums. So you can go with your sparkle inks, you could colour it with some of your alcohol inks, anything like that, and just drag that through to give a more of a textured finish. Whoops, textured finish. Now what I'm going to do is just grab a little bit of kitchen towel just to hold where I've inked in an attempt to try not and get bright pink fingers there. So again, I'm going as quick as I can. At home, just spend a little bit more time. I did consider whether to prep this bit, but I wanted you to see how easy the ink goes through that stencil. So I have got the other piece already inked. I'm not going to do it twice.
Rebecca asked, you don't talk about the texture paste. How would you apply texture paste to a stencil?
Texture paste, I would always use a spatula. So whether you've got a plastic one or a metal one, all right, take the texture paste out and it's like buttering your toast. Literally drag the texture paste through, all the way through it, and try and keep it all sort of one even layer. So that is the best way I've found personally of actually adding that sort of product. Yeah. I don't know what our Craig's got on the show later. It may be that he's I don't know what he's got. We
didn't do texture paste.
Did you not? No, I'm going to say we've definitely got the stencils on the show, so yeah. I'm not sure what he did with them. So let's have a look. So just get that last bit in there, and as I say, I have rushed this. You would spend much more time making sure it's a bit more even. I've literally just dabbed it in and sort of rubbed it along. And then because it looks a wee bit patchy, it always looks worse through the stencil than it does when you take it off.
Yeah.
But what you can do very, very lightly, I've just got my water bottle with the just ordinary water in, just lightly spritz it. Because it's a pigment ink, it'll allow that ink to just move slightly and blend a wee bit better. And I'm just going to leave that for a second or two. Take some of that ink from round the outside there, just with my paper towel, just to start that cleaning process. And then because that ink's now wet, we can literally just take the excess off the top of the stencil and effectively start cleaning it while it's still on the page. So just lightly, but as far as your stencils are concerned, all you need is either a wet wipe, a wet cloth, or run them under the tap. Because all the inks are water-based inks, that will literally just come off. So when we take this off and do the reveal now, just look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really pretty design. I'm going to take that stencil tape off the back because we don't need that anymore. And then just grab my scoreboard because I want to pop a score line in this. And I'm going to pop that score line in the bottom at 1 3/4 inches, which is about level with the design here. So I just want to take a line across there. Okay, and then fold that piece in, and then all will become clear in a second. I'm going to burnish that into place just so that we've got a nice sharp fold on there. All right, so this is going to become the side of, I'm going to make a nice large gift bag. Ooh. So this actually measures now 10 inches by 8 1/4. So we're going to make a really nice large gift bag. So what I've done is I've taken some plain pink card, and this is some double-sided Centura pearl that I've got here. And literally what I want to do is pop a band across the top. So I've just measured this to fit, and I'm going to line it up, just turn it that way so that I can see the outside edge. This is going to go across the top here. And this is something I love doing because, you know, you go to the shops to buy gift bags and A, can never find what you're looking for. No. And B, they charge a fortune for them.
They really do.
Okay, and then I've just got my ruler and pencil, and I'm going to make a couple of little marks in the top there, about, that's the middle. So we'll go at 2 1/2 and 7 1/2, and then I've brought my crocodile, which is basically just a really large hole punch. I know a lot of you have got this in your stash. If you've got a single hole punch, it will do the same. And just where I've put those holes, those little marks, I'm going to create a couple of holes to pop the handles in. And then I've continued with that plain cardstock. This is the one that I did at home. I've got exactly the same piece here with the fold at the bottom. Yep. And then I've also created a panel for the sides. So this piece measures 5 inches by 8 3/4 inches. And I've scored a 1/2 inch down each side and a 1/2 inch at the bottom. And then down the centre I've scored to about 6 inches. And then literally scored it diagonally to create that side gusset for the bag. So again, I'm just going to take some red line tape. If you want to use a wet glue, you can. And what we're going to do is we're just going to line this up. I want the fold line here to line up with the fold line at the bottom. And then I'm going to stick it to this edge right up, but not over that score line on the pink piece. So I'm just going to take it right up to the edge where, so that I can still see the score line there. And literally get that one in place. And then I've done exactly the same already so that we've got the other side.
Love it.
And you know what I've just, oh no I haven't, I thought I'd stuck them both on the right place. We're all right, we're good. So again, tape off this side, and then we're going to pop the other panel in. So again, lining up that bottom edge, pushing it just up to the score line so that I can still see it. If you stick it over the score line, it won't fold properly.
Right.
Okay, and then all the way around, we're going to bring this one over here.
That was Centura Pearl card you stenciled on, wasn't
Yes.
it? Yes. Great.
Yeah. Actually, the shiniest part of the Centura is on the inside of the bag. This was actually the reverse of the Centura Pearl. I just wanted a plain cardstock, but obviously 10 by 10 inch, I had to go to A3 card, and the only A3 card I'd got was Centura Pearl.
Right.
You can stencil over the pearl, but I wouldn't use a pigment ink. I'd use your quick dries. All right, so can we get this done? All right, we're nearly there. And then at the bottom, I'm just going to fold. We're going to take those two pieces off. Now, my cardstock wasn't quite big enough, so to avoid having a hole in the bottom of the bag, which is not going to be useful for a gift bag, is it? So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this piece onto here, and this piece on this side. Yep, and then the same here. Now, if you had a slightly larger piece of card, you could make these meet. But just to create the boss, I've just got another piece there that we're going to use from that Centura. So again, take the tape off, and I've done all of this with red line tape just for speed. If you wanted to use a wet glue, again, I'd be going for that white tacky glue. So again, I'm just going to eyeball about the centre there and literally take that from one side to the other to make sure. And then you need something reasonably long, so I'm just going to grab my ruler again and just make sure that that's all stuck nicely inside. And then because we pop that shaping, you can see that this is now going to come together to make our little gift bag. And then the last thing we're going to do, I've got a couple of bits of ribbon which I can always pop in afterwards, but let's just pop one of them through, and if I don't get the other one due, I'm going to tie a knot.
Well, can I just ask you a question? Because Dawn's asked a question, and I just want you might know better than me. Can you ask Jan the best way to keep paper piecing bits together?
Paper piecing bits together, the bit that you're actually paper piecing, so if you're cutting a colour, just spritz your card very, very lightly with a little bit of water so that it's damp, okay, and it will help to keep the pieces in the die rather than lose them. Or alternatively, if you pop a piece of double-sided adhesive sheet onto the back of your cardstock that you're cutting, that helps to keep them in the die, and then they're already sticky to pop back in place when you're doing the paper piecing as well. So either way. So again, I'm just going to take a little bit of tacky glue, and I've created a lovely sentiment there just for you. Just using same cardstock, the white and the pink. I've used a little bow from the ribbon, and again I'm just going to add a bit of glue, and I think one side of this was slightly straighter than the other, so we're going to go with this one on the front there. Okay. And then I will pop the second piece of ribbon in off air, because I know time's ticking away. But you can see there we've got that lovely, and much, you know, you can tailor this to the person that you're gifting rather than just have to settle for whatever's on the shelf. But again, using those stencils in a completely different way there. So I'm going to leave that flat for that to dry.
While you're doing that, that's that incredible stencil deal. We've got to get our demo of the show going.
Brilliant.
So we've got that as number 2, but number 1 we just did that with the outline
number 1
stencils.
was the little dies there. So the first one, let's just move that to one side. The first one was those sprigs from those outline dies. That was number 1. And then number 2 is going to be our little gift bag there.
That's going to be a tough one, guys. 5 minutes on that one, because we've got to crack on with round 2 of Play Your Crafts Right. It's Leanne's birthday today. It's Spot the Difference. It's all about our wonderful Leanne. Round 2, is it Spot the Difference again? Or is it quite... Ooh, Spot the Difference. Right, here we go. Are you feeling confident, Jan? You are currently in the lead.
I've got my board at the ready. What did I do with my pen?
3-2 to Jan. Who's going to win here? Here we go. Number 6. Let's see the image, and then we can work out who the winner is. Here we go. Right, so there's our lovely Jan. There's Leanne. Not Jan, there's Leanne. Right, good look at that one.
There's not a lot of time, is there?
Right then. So, spot the difference. Something in this image has changed. What is it? Let's have a look. Wow. I mean, Can they not just get rid of the sign or something? Okay, I've got an idea. What are you going for, Jam?
I'm going to write an extra piece of cardstock, the white card that's on top of the paper pads.
Well, see, I've just said paper pad moved.
Ah.
So, what is the answer on that one? Oh, it was the green bush at the back.
Ah, do you know, I looked at those and I counted the Christmas trees and the
I did
flowers.
that as well.
Completely missed the fact that there was a plant at the back.
Still 3-2, number
heavens
7.
above.
Here we go. Let's have a look at this. Good look at this image. Oh my goodness, it's near enough the same image, isn't it, as well? Oh, this, Adam, you've got a lot to answer for. Okay, have a look at the scissors. Yeah, trees. Yeah, Gemini. Yeah, got it. Tree. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Right. Spot the difference. Number 7. What is the? Oh, get. Oh. I've got that one.
I think.
Don't make it worse, George. I mean, here, everyone's got that one. Right. I've gone for Christmas hat is green. I think it was green.
Oh, how did I miss that?
Did you not get that one?
I thought the mini wasn't in the first photo. Oh my days.
Jan, I'm not happy for you, disappointed for you.
Honestly.
Jan.
I'm losing it now.
Number 8. Here we go. It's 3-all. It's all to play for.
Oh, I need it back.
Oh,
this is the same picture again.
This is getting good.
What is going on here?
Adam has got a lot to answer for at times. Right, okay. You've got a few seconds on this image. Let's have a look at it. Loads of you getting loads of this.
Oh, these are hard.
Right, so here we go. I've got it. Have you got this one, Jan? We hope so. Right. I've got it. The Gemini text has gone off the front of the Gemini machines.
Not just the text, they've got no mouth
Yeah,
or
they've got-
anything, have they? They're just blank on the front.
No teeth, no teeth.
Yay.
4-all.
Oh, this is going to be close, George.
Okay. 2 more rounds. Here we go. Right, number
What
9.
happens? Is there a tiebreaker if we both win? Oh, right.
Right, that's the image. Okay, lovely little card. Love that paper. What paper pad's that, Jan? Because somebody will ask us. They'll go, what paper pad's that? Right, here, let's have a look.
Oh, I spent too long looking at the card.
Right, squeaky pen then. Any idea, Jan?
I'm struggling on that one. Struggling.
I'm going for the watch. I think there's something changed about a watch on a wrist. Compared to where you watch. Where do
You see, I was thinking about the watch, but I'm thinking that Adam will have done this from a show that's already took place. So, unless they can add colour to it, I was going to go for the watch. I thought, well, no, she can't take it off because it's already
I think
been.
you've taken the face off it. Let's have a look. Are you going for an answer?
I haven't got an answer. That's bad, isn't it?
Oh, that
well
is.
done, George.
Georgina got that. Right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Oh,
last one. It's all to play for
all
on this
stands
one.
on this one, doesn't it?
Okay, number 10.
Number 10.
Let's have a look. Right, so this is the image. She's holding a chunky glue. Okay, let's have a look. She's got the chunky glue. She's got the dye. She's got the pens. She's got everything there, right? Perfect, perfect. Looking at it, George has even leaned forward so I can see this because I am short-sighted. So, okay.
Right.
Let's do it.
Go, go,
Let's
go.
do it. What is the image? Let's have a look.
What the heck?
I've got it, I think.
You see, if you can still see the original picture, it's easier, isn't it?
You think she's got it?
I've no idea. I think I'm going to lose here.
Okay. I've got an idea. Has she changed the top? Changed the colour of the
I've
top?
put the glue on the desk is different. I don't know whether the top's missing or whether the collal glue wasn't there, but I'm thinking that...
Leanne's top.
Oh, Leanne's top.
I'm sticking with my answer. Jan, what are you going for? Glue?
I'm going
top?
with the glue, yeah.
The answer is... Yes! Yes!
Seriously.
Yes, I've won!
Oh.
5-4. I thought it... Well...
See, I was paying too much attention to detail.
First
I should have learnt before.
I have won before, but I think it's my first victory of 2022.
I was looking on all the shelving
I know,
behind
I was
her,
as
and
well.
I was paying far too much attention to detail to notice the obvious.
Brilliant. Well, guys, that means that Facebook are the winner. 5 of you lucky viewers will win some vouchers. How much do they win, Georgina? $10, £10 vouchers. We'll get the winners very, very shortly. Demo of the shows, number 1. Both very popular.
Excellent.
Our wonderful outline card. Jan, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here today.
Oh, I think it's been very fast and furious,
We've
that
loved
one
it, though.
today. Hasn't
We've
it?
loved it. And we've got the winners of our Facebook game. Kelly
Brilliant.
Grant, Jeffrey Langley, Kimberly Hardy, Trimmer, Mary Beth Doyle, Peg Conrad. You are all winners. That's
Well
Kelly
done,
Grant,
guys.
Jeffrey Langley, Kimberly Hardy, Trimmer, Mary Beth Doyle, Peg Conrad. Emails prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Can you believe it? We're at the end of Play Your Crafts Right on this Saturday. Jan, it's been hectic.
I think I need to lie down, I think.
I know, demo the show number 1.
Number 1, which
That's
was
it,
the
beautiful
sprigs,
demo.
yep.
I love it, absolutely adore that. Guys, we have got a brilliant day for you here on Crafters TV. Coming up for you at 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast time. It's Totally Tiffany Takeover Warehouse Clearance. It's going to be aimed for our USA viewers, guys. There's loads of discounts, loads of sales, loads of things for you to get your teeth sunk into. But do not fear out if you're not in the States. Head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu and have a look at all the Totally Tiffany collections there. There's loads and loads for you on the website. Then, coming up for you later tonight, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast time. It's our masterclass. It's a pre-recorded show with myself and Craig as we get ready for our HSM preview. It's going to be huge for you guys over in the States. Whilst you're on the website, don't forget embossing folders, 50% off on the Gemini range until midnight tomorrow. Ben's going to be here for you at 3 p.m. I'm back with you on Wednesday. In the meantime, check out those baskets and I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.